Well, good morning to all pro wrestling fans of all shapes and sizes from all over the world. Welcome to another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the YouTube the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. So, more pro wrestling tournament updates. So I wanted to just focus on that for this video. Going to talk about the New Japan Cup current standings, the Cinderella Tournament current standings. I'll also do a quick mention of the ROH Women's World Television Championship Tournament as well. And a new tournament is getting ready to begin courtesy of AEW, so we're going to talk about that one. So, tournament season still in full effect in the pro wrestling world. So, let's go ahead and get started. Let's just go ahead and get started with ROH. Let me pull up the bracket right quick, just, as a quick mention. I probably mentioned this before, but just wanted to refresh everybody since another week is in the books. So check it out. So we have our semifinal matchups for the ROH Women's World Television Championship Tournament. Your semifinal matchups are Billie Starkz versus Mercedes Martinez, and Red Velvet versus Queen Aminata. So the two winners will go on to the finals, which will take place at Supercard of Honor on April 5th to battle to become the inaugural ROH Women's World Television Champion. And if you ask me, I think ultimately Billie Starkz beats Mercedes Martinez. And you know what? Red Velvet, Queen Aminata, that could really go either way. That could go either way. But regardless of who wins that matchup, I believe Billie Starkz will win the tournament and become the ROH Women's World Television Champion. But should be good. I mean, it's been a pretty interesting tournament so far. But I think Billie Starkz seems to be the fave to win. But, all four of those ladies in the Final Four are definitely worthy of winning this match, of winning the championship. So, we'll see how it goes. Should be good, though. Should be really good. Okay. Let's shift gears to the New Japan Cup. And, has it been interesting. Very, very interesting. Let me get ready to pull this up. Okay. Got my graphics. Check this out. All right, y'all. Here are your current standings. So, we have one semifinal match set, which will be Sanada versus Hiroki Goto. Now, of course, Sanada was able to make it to the semifinals. Hiroki Goto actually got a bye into the semifinals due to David Finlay not being able to compete against, he was supposed to take on Hiroki Goto, but apparently due to vision issues or something like that, he was not able to compete. He was not cleared to compete and therefore had to forfeit the tournament, which led to Hiroki Goto getting a bye. So we know that's one of our semifinal matchups, which the semifinals will take place on March 18th. We still have 2 quarterfinal matchups left. You have Evil versus Shingo Takagi, which will happen tomorrow. And you have Yota Tsuji versus Ren Narita, will also happen tomorrow on March 17th. Quite the surprise here. Ren Narita, of course, with help from House of Torture, not only has been able to beat Taichi, but has been able to beat Zack Sabre Jr., which I figured that was the favorite to win this tournament. But now, I'm sure everybody's bracket got busted. But yeah, Ren Narita with 2 big victories over Taichi and Zack Sabre Jr., of course, with help. And now he faces Yota Tsuji, which Yota Tsuji's beaten Jeff Cobb and El Phantasmo. With Shingo's been able to beat both Yuya Uemura and Gabe Kidd. Evil's been able to defeat both, Hikuleo. So looking at this, as much as I want Hiroki Goto to win this tournament, I don't see him beating Naito for the title. I don't see it. I really don't see it. Sonata, I don't see Sonata winning this tournament either, because that would mean we would get Sonata Naito for a 3rd time, and I don't see that happening. Sonata might make it to the finals, but I don't see him winning it. I would love for Goto to make it to the finals. I'm pretty sure either Evil or Ren Narita, one of those 2 will lose tomorrow. And if I were a gambling man, I would say Yota Tsuji beats Ren Narita. And maybe Evil beats Shingo. But I don't know, y'all. It's really hard to say. I mean, my bracket got busted early, which I'm sure a lot of others' brackets got busted. So I have no idea how this is going to go, but it's been a crazy tournament. It's been a very crazy tournament. But we'll see what happens. And if I remember correctly, I believe the winner of this tournament gets the title shot. I want to say it's Sakura Genesis, I think. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the winner of this tournament will get the title shot at Sakura Genesis. But we'll see what happens. Okay, before we go into the other 2 tournaments, here's a quick word on the sponsor of this video, Game Beauty. Check them out. As you continue to enjoy content here at Blitzball Champ Gaming, be sure you take a moment to check out Game Beauty. Beauty inspired by gaming. Game Beauty brings to you video game related makeup and cosmetic products. You have products such as eyeshadow palettes, elemental pearl highlighters, eyeshadow brushes, liquid eyeliner pens by Akideris, and even non-makeup products like graphic tees. They even have special collaboration makeup kits, such as this Persona 5 Heat Wave Brush Single, Metaverse Bundle, and even a Phantom Thieves limited edition makeup collection. Also remember that Game Beauty provides international shipping of $60 or more. And if you use the promo code BlitzballChamp, all in caps, you can get 10% off of your order. So be sure to use that to your advantage. Now, back to your regularly scheduled video. Enjoy, and thank you. Alrighty, let's hop into the Stardom Cinderella Tournament 2024. So we now have all 4 of our quarterfinal matchups set. Here we go. Check it out. Okay. Our first quarterfinal matchup, which all 4 quarterfinal matches will take place tomorrow, March 17th. So, man, tomorrow's going to be busy for both New Japan and Stardom. So, we got Hanan versus Starlight Kid. Hanan's been doing pretty well. I mean, she was able to defeat Hanako and Mirai. So Hanan's been on a roll. Starlight Kid has been able to defeat Yuzuki and Suzu Suzuki. So Hanan versus Starlight Kid. This has potential to be best match of the tournament. I mean, already Hanan versus Mirai is up there. But with these 2 ladies going at it, honestly, whoever wins that matchup could be the favorite to win the whole tournament. But Hanan versus Starlight Kid, that should be really good. Really, really good. Okay. And then, let's see what else we got. We got Ruaka versus Zaina. So Zaina so far, Zaina's kind of had it easy. She's beaten Momokogo and Waka Tsukiyama. So she's had a pretty easy road. Ruaka has, as much as it pains me to say this, and I can't believe this even freaking happened, but Ruaka has eliminated Fukuoka Double Crazy in both Koguma and Hazuki in this tournament. Of course, she had the help of Oedo Tai, but it just pains me to see and say that. It's ridiculous. And I really hope Zaina eliminates Ruaka. We got Mei Sarah versus Ami Sourei. So Mei Sarah, the high-speed champion, versus 1/3 of the Artists of Stardom Trios champions. So Mei Sarah, so far she's only had the one match. So she's defeated Saya Ida. Of course, Saya Ida defeated Saki Kashima, and then Mei Sarah beat Saya Ida in the second round. And then Ami Sourei, we know that Yuna Mizumori beat Lady C, and then Ami Sourei beat Yuna Mizumori. So this ought to be a good clash of styles here. Mei Sarah, Ami Sourei, you know, you got high speed versus power fighter. So it'll be interesting to see how that one goes. I think probably the favorite's going to be Mei Sarah, but hey, I mean, don't sleep on Ami Sourei. She could pull off the victory as well. But yeah, I think that matchup could go either way. And then in a very surprising turn of events, we have the last quarterfinal matchup being a battle between O2 line tag team teammates / faction mates, as Azumi will take on Miyu Amasaki. Now, Azumi, we know that Sayaka Kurara defeated Natsuko Tora, but wasn't quite able to defeat Azumi. And then Miyu Amasaki, she's been on a roll. She's been able to defeat Rana Yagami and Mai Sakurai, which, remember, Mai Sakurai was last year's runner-up. So, Miyu Amasaki's on a roll. So, definitely, it's been an interesting tournament. So now that we got that out of the way, let me actually go to the other graphics. Okay. So, Hanan versus Starlight Kid. Personally, I would love to see Hanan win this, but I'm totally cool if either one of these ladies win, because they're both that good. And this is a matchup I'm definitely looking forward to. But I'm going to be rooting for Hanan. Mei Sarah Ami Sourei. I love them both, but I'm going to have to go with Mei Sarah. I think she's going to outsmart Ami Sourei with her speed and pick up the victory. But hey, it would be a pretty big upset if Ami Sourei wins, because I definitely feel like she's the underdog in this matchup. This one right here is, like I said, very intriguing. Azumi and Miyu Amasaki, like I said, they're known as O2 line as a tag team. I think this is where it ends for Miyu Amasaki, though. I know she's been on a roll, but I just do not see her defeating Azumi. Her defeating Azumi would probably be the biggest upset of the whole tournament. So, would be nice, but I think Azumi wins. And then we have this matchup, Zaina and Ruaka, which I really hope to God Zaina wins. I really, really do. I really hope she wins. But yeah, so that is your Cinderella Tournament quarterfinal matchups. So the winner, so pretty much the winners between Hanan and Starlight Kid and Mei Sarah, Ami Sourei will face each other in the semis. And then for, wait, did I have that right? No, I didn't have that right. Hold on, let me pull the bracket back up. Okay, so the winner between Hanan and Starlight Kid and Zaina and Ruaka will face each other in the semis. And then the winners between Ami Sourei, Mei Sarah, and Miyu Amasaki Azumi will face each other in the other semifinal matchup. Okay, just had to make sure I got that right. But yeah, quarterfinals will be tomorrow, March 17th. And then March 20th, which I believe is Wednesday, is the semifinals and finals. So that's what we got there. But we will see what happens. Okay. Got one more tournament to discuss, and it is the upcoming AEW World Tag Team Championship Tournament on the road to AEW Dynasty. Let's check it out. Okay. Now, of course, this all came about because the recent tag champs of Sting and Darby Allin, with Darby Allin relinquishing the tag titles and Sting retiring, the tag titles have become vacant. So they decided to put together a tournament and crown new tag team champions, which it looks like the finals will take place at AEW Dynasty on Sunday, April 21st. So, let's look at the matchups. So, there's going to be 2 wild card matchups to put the winning teams into the remaining 2 spots for the first round. So, let's start there. So, your wild card matchups, we got Best Friends versus the Don Callis family, which Best Friends, it's Orange Cassidy and Trent Beretta, and they will take on Powerhouse Hobbs and Kyle Fletcher. So that's wild card number 1. Wild card number 2, you got the Infantry, which is Sean Dean and Charlie Bravo, taking on the House of Black of Brody King and Buddy Matthews. So, looking at these matchups, Best Friends versus Don Callis family, that could actually go either way. But I'm going to go with Best Friends to pick up the win. I think Best Friends takes it. And then for wild card number 2, I'm going to say House of Black beats Infantry. So with that being said, I'm expecting a first round matchup of Undisputed Kingdom versus Best Friends and FTR versus House of Black. That's my prediction there. Now, at the top, Young Bucks versus Private Party. I would love for, well, to be honest with you, I remember back when Private Party defeated the Young Bucks once before. The Young Bucks will probably end up getting revenge for that. But we'll see. We'll see what happens there. Top Flight versus Ricky Starks, Big Bill. I really would love for Top Flight to advance. I mean, honestly, Top Flight has had it the worst of each of these teams. Like, each of the main teams, if you know what I mean. Because Top Flight has had to deal with injuries. I mean, Darius and Dante, you know, they've both been injured at different times. Therefore, they haven't been able to compete a lot as a tag team. So, if you ask me, I would love for them to make it at least to the finals. I would love that for Top Flight. I'm a big fan of Top Flight. So, I would love for them to make it to the finals. But I don't know. Something tells me it's probably going to come down to, like, I hope it doesn't come down to FTR versus Young Bucks. I don't want to keep seeing that matchup. We've seen that matchup enough times. I think we need something new. Need something fresh for the finals. Even if it does end up being the Young Bucks winning the tag titles, like, give them opponents that you normally don't see. That's all I'm saying. But interesting tournament bracket. But should be good. Should be really good. I'll definitely be rooting for teams like Top Flight and, of course, House of Black. You know, those are the 2 teams that I just have a lot of high hopes for. FTR, you know, I know they're from North Carolina, but I just don't want FTR versus Young Bucks again for, like, the umpteenth time. But yeah, so we got quite a lot to look forward to as far as pro wrestling tournaments. So we got this one getting ready to start, and we got some getting close to concluding. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. But anyways, that'll do it for this video. Don't forget to check out the link to Game Beauty. And let me know what y'all's thoughts are for each of these tournaments. Who do you think will end up winning the ROH Women's World Television Championship Tournament? Let me know your predictions for the Final Four. New Japan Cup. Let me know your thoughts there. We're getting close. We're getting close to the end of the New Japan Cup. As a matter of fact, the New Japan Cup Finals and Cinderella Tournament semifinals and finals both take place on March 20th. So, 2 tournaments are going to be ending at the same time. So, hey. Cinderella Tournament. Let me know your predictions on the quarterfinal matchups. Who do you think is going to win the Cinderella Tournament? And let me know your thoughts on the AEW World Tag Team Championship Tournament. What do you think of the teams for this tournament? And what are your predictions? Who do you think will be in the finals at AEW Dynasty? Who do you think will win the vacant tag titles? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. For another pro wrestling talk brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. My name is Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has a blessed weekend, and I will see y'all in the next video and or live stream. Later.